the journey to become a coach, there are so many really profound parallels. When Felice started the program, or it was basically nascent, it was the very beginning. I think she announced it on LinkedIn, and I almost broke my hand calling her that quickly because I was unemployed at the time. I had just reorged myself out of a very lucrative position at the bank where I am again, I might add. And I wasn't sure I was ever going to work for a corporation again. This was the second time I left in the middle of a major transition and reorged myself out of something. I left 3 years after Bank of America, bought Merrill, I left, and then I left CIT. What I learned was that there is a profound difference between consulting and being a subject matter expert and being a coach, especially in the ICF tradition and discipline. I will say that when I was in the program, in the CLP program, I was probably a nervous wreck. And not that I'm not a nervous wreck still in some cases, especially when it comes to corporate compliance. But I was afraid, like, how was I going to approach coaching? Was I going to be a good coach? And I tried really hard, almost to the point where it was too hard. I think, I think Courtney said something about working hard. In fact, I think she emphasized working hard, and it is so true. The wonderful thing about the ICF competencies and perfecting, or at least progressing in how one executes coaching, is really just letting it work, letting coaching work for you, and more importantly, let it work for the client. I'm coaching people who are aspiring to be leaders, or who are in two cases, they're leaders of 10 and I think 26 people respectively, the two VPs. And it's about leadership and grooming that leadership. And if I were just to act as a consultant and give answers to whomever I'm coaching, this is really instructive, but it's not really developing them as leaders. So the thing I've done is just impart to those powers that be that this is about, grooming leadership. And it's like any other kind of exercise. Exercising those muscles of leadership requires them thinking about their resourcefulness and what they're how they're going to approach a challenge. Not for me to give them answers, so there's a whole way to do that with leadership. And I think that's important.